One of the tools we can use to write code is Visual Studio Code. So, this is totally free. If you don't have this installed already, it's one I would recommend. You can always download it from the website. If you're using a PC, it will prompt you to download it for a PC. If you're using a Mac, you can download it here. So, we're going to go through the steps of installing VS Code. It'll download this to a zip folder. Nice. So once that's downloaded, we can click on it to expand the zip. Then we're going to see this here in our downloads folder, and we can go ahead and open it up. Once you open this, you're going to be able to open up your exercise files here. So again, you have access to the exercise files from this class. One of the easiest ways of getting started, I feel like, is to drag your exercise files folder over the Visual Studio Code editor. And then you're going to have access to all of them here, which is pretty cool. Another thing to do once you install VS Code for the first time is to go up here to the code menu, check preferences, and one of the things that people always ask me about my code editor is it's the most important thing, right? What color theme are you using? So, you can find different color themes if you go to preferences and then you select color theme. Here you see a whole list of them that you can choose from. So, whatever feels right to you, you can pick. The one I'll be using for this class is called Night Owl. And if you don't already have Night Owl installed, you can go to Preferences, you can go then to Extensions, and then you can search for Night Owl in your extensions, and then you can click Install. Obviously, if you prefer to use a different theme or a different code editor entirely, that's totally great, and I encourage you to do so. Another thing I want to point out is if you go to your browser and you type react.new, into that new tab, React.new will give you a code sandbox that you can work with. So think of Code Sandbox as being like VS Code in the browser. You can use it for free, develop your own apps. Notice that you need to sign in. So you would sign in either with your GitHub account or with your Google account. But once you do that, you're going to have everything you need to get started on a project. So don't feel like you have to run anything locally using VS Code. You can always go to react.new in the browser, fire up a code sandbox, and get started that way. And then there are other tools for this type of thing too. If you want to check out CodePen, this is a really nice one as well. CodePen allows you to build, test, and discover front end code, as their tagline suggests. There's also an app called Glitch, which I would recommend too.